Hey everyone, Andrew Cook here, and this is Nostalgia Up North, and I am back with another haul video. I told you in my last video that I continue to have inventory that's coming in, and that just means another haul. And honestly, this might be one of my favorite hauls of the year. I have some really cool items in here that I am excited to show you. But before I do, I actually want to address a question that I got after my last video. And that was, I had somebody reach out and they asked, Andrew, are the items in your video for sale? And the answer to that is yes. So of course I do show some personal items in here that I pick up that I might want to keep for a little bit, but everything else is priced to sell. I either bring it down to Father Time Antiques, which is in Canal Park in Duluth. I have a small case down there, looks like this, in the back of the store, and I try and update that case a couple times a week. There are times where I just remove an entire shelf and I'll put in new inventory just because I like to keep it fresh. Otherwise, everything else goes on. I have eBay, so my eBay shop, and then I've been utilizing Facebook and Instagram for some of the bigger items until I get a bigger space somewhere else. So to answer the question, yes, everything is for sale, and I actually love it when people reach out to me and ask, for prices, because I'm happy to price them, and again, I price things to move. So I appreciate that question. Enough of the chitter chatter. I'm gonna turn this camera around, show you what I got. All right, starting off, I picked up this Red Bull mini fridge. It's actually a really nice size if you had like a home bar. It's kind of just like a little guy. Probably could fit some cans of beer in there or soda or whatever. But yeah, I just like the size on that. And then I got this Starbucks. I actually had a buddy, my buddy Ryan, who goes to the auctions. He actually just started his Facebook group. He's been selling on eBay, and he created a Facebook group called The Picking Hammers. Definitely check him out. He's going to start sharing some pictures and stuff he's been picking up, but he doesn't do a lot with advertising, so he reached out to me. He's a big action figure guy. Reached out and asked if I would trade this for some He-Man Masters of the Universe, and yeah, that was a done deal, so appreciate that. But definitely go check out his Facebook. And then I got this old Catchers gear. This is really cool because it says Augusta Military Academy, which I'm assuming is who wore this, because then it's got a bunch of names on it. It's got different scores from different teams, so I'm assuming this is the Catchers and he wore it and wrote the different scores on it. Either way, this is a really neat piece, an older piece. And picked up the, I don't know how to pronounce that Path or Pathé phonographs and records. That one just has a really cool look. I really like the rooster on it. It's tin metal. Nice piece of advertising. And then got the nylon tires, Gates, double-sided, tin metal again. Just really good graphics. And got a little Cosberry Pilsner metal sign. Picked up the Santa Claus. I don't like doing blow molds that much, but I wanted a cool look to it. And got the old beaver. That's 100% beaver fur hat, but what's amazing about this, the hat's not in the best shape, but the box with it. The box is awesome, and I love the graphics on that, so not very often you see it with the original box. And I'll back up here. I got the Douglas County Fish and Game League archery range. This is out of Superior, Wisconsin. I actually got it at an auction in Superior, and I'm not sure how old it is, but man, that thing's awesome. Double-sided wood, just a great looking sign. And then I actually bought a bunch of railroad stuff, so I got a few more things I'll show you in this lot, but man, these are great. Amtrak, you got the transit trainmen, the conductor hat. This one's my favorite, baggage man. What great tags on these hats. I love that. And then picked up the Thinker bookends, kind of shelf fillers down at the shop. And then the Little Devil pewter. I don't know if that's a shot glass, but that stuff usually sells pretty well. And let's get into the tin toys. It's not a haul without tins. I say that all the time. And actually, I'll back up. I'll show you. I got a bunch. These are just amazing. This is probably the best selection of tin toys I've ever gotten. Look at that Dodge City, Music Hall. The details are insane on this. You got the barber shop, you got the bank. Look at that cafe, it's got the doors. Just a great piece, and that's like 2 feet long. That thing is, it's huge. And got the Mickey Mouse Meteor. It's a very collectible train set there. And then got a few more tin trains, Mark's Union Pacific. These ones are really cool. I love the colors on these. And then these are just the same but different colors. The yellow and the white just have a great look to them. And got the Popeye modeling clay. The box on this is actually pretty collectible. It still has the clay in there, but it hasn't really survived as well, so. And look at this gun. Gangbusters. That is a Mark's tin and wood toy. This thing is awesome, and check it out. Wind it up and then that thing is, I don't know, that thing is so sweet. I love that. And got the jumping Jeep. I've actually bought and sold this one before. It's not very often you see it with all 4 guys' heads in there, so that's a sweet deal. And this one I've been hunting forever. This is the old Jalopy. This is a great piece. It's got the little guy in there, but it's just a fun little truck. Look at that. No U-Haul turns. Hiya, babe. Tall, dark, and gruesome. This is just it's just a fun little car. I love that one. And then there's my buddy driving his car. So yeah, great lot of toys here. Which, speaking of toy auction, this Saturday, seller's auction. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And then I got this. This is just, I don't really know much about it. I couldn't even find much about it online, but just great graphics. You got the servicemen up there. It's just a ring toss game. Quoits ahoy. Really cool. Oh, looks like this guy fell out, but you get it. And then the box. Yeah, just when you find these old toys and you can't find anything on them, again, you just buy them. And then more of my railroad. So I got these 2 lanterns. They're actually both German. This one's great. I love the red and white on the side there. It's got the red lens. Really cool looking piece. Look at that. This one's huge, and it weighs quite a bit. But both German, but very cool lanterns. And got some of the badges. This one's my favorite. British Transport Police. That is a sweet badge. And picked up some of the locks. Some of these are hard to, you can't really sell them on eBay, but still, they're pretty collectible. Union Pacific. All of these are marked Railroad, so very cool. And then got the Northern Pacific Railroad. These are all marked on the tools. Very cool. And then this one's actually really neat. I think it came out of Chicago, and this is a light that was at a point where multiple trains would intersect, and I think this would help, you know, tell them when they can go or not. But that thing is sweet. It's a really cool light. And then got the local piece, the Supreme Beer. I actually already have this one, but this is an upgrade. Look at the graphics on that. It's just very clean. And then I had another buddy reach out, Jeremy, which I really appreciate. Said he had a sign. Coca-Cola ice. I think there are different variations of this sign, you know, replacing the ice with something else, but you know, this one's a little rough, but I don't do a lot with Coca-Cola, but I know it can be a quick sell, so we'll see. And then here's the highlight. These are absolutely amazing, these 3 pieces. I'm backing up just so you can see them all, but look at this barber pole. That is porcelain, metal, modern service. That thing is amazing. I mean, it's got the dings, but even with the dings, it's amazing. And then the clean restrooms. That is a flange sign. It's missing the brackets, but I think that's from a Pure gas station. So It's an oldie. And then this is the best. Schmidt's beer out of Minneapolis, or St. Paul, Minnesota. Yikes, just the graphics on that bottle. Amazing. I don't know if I can sell that one. And then we got the Cook's Goldblum. That's new old stock, card stock, for St. Patty's Day. Just another neat card stock sign. So that is the haul. Not bad. And that's my haul. Thank you so much for watching this video. And just another quick plug, this Saturday, 11 a.m. in Superior, Wisconsin, Sellers Auction is having a toy auction. I'm bringing in a few tables. I know some other vendors that are bringing in some really cool stuff. There's gonna be a mixture of new stuff, vintage stuff, antiques. So honestly, it might be a cheaper way to do your Christmas shopping this year. So definitely check out the pictures, Sellers Auction on Facebook or on their website. You can check out the pictures. Should be a pretty fun sale. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.